Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of You Betcha Radio Podcast. We're here. We're ready to roll. Jared's got his, what I like to say, you basically look like the main character of the show You right now.
Yeah, you got a new hat on.
A hat with no logo on it.
It is. He's an attractive man, but a bad personality comparison.
I'll take that.
Spoiler alert, he's a lover turned stalker.
Oh, okay.
Slash
Turned
murderer.
Multiple.
Yeah,
A serial killer, essentially.
Yeah, he's a full fledged.
So I didn't want to
Spoiler
say
schizophrenic.
that you look like a serial killer with a hat without a logo on it, but I guess that's the way that it came out.
You throw a pair of aviators on him, he is every Marvel superhero ever trying to blend in.
Yep.
Undercover cop vibes.
Unidentifiable though with the blank hat, because then you just throw a logo on it after you commit a crime, and then
You
they
just
can't trace
slap
it.
one on.
Mhm.
you know.
Shave my beard.
Yep.
I think I get away with a crime pretty easily.
You do look
For
very
sure,
different,
dude.
no beard.
Yeah. Shave my eyebrow maybe or something.
Yeah, I mean you could
Yeah.
get away with pissing in public, no problem.
Yeah, that's the biggest crime.
Wow, fuck, you get thrown in jail for that, I'm sure.
where
Especially if it's
you're
on a
at.
school, if it's on a playground.
Yeah, it depends where you're at.
If you turn your back to the playground, it's not exposure.
That's true, Tyler.
That's a good point.
That's true. Yeah, you got to be within like the horizon arc of visibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you ever end up in a public urination situation, you just say, how did you know that I was pissing? Did you have binoculars? How did you see it? There's no way you saw it from 200 yards away.
Yeah. What if you like accidentally piss your pants in public? Is that public urination?
You are urinating in public.
It's not public indecency, but it is, I suppose, public urination.
I don't think so. I think that's just embarrassing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's a crime enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Thanks for taking us there, Ryan.
no problem.
Appreciate that. It's always good. Got some sad news for the boys, actually.
No.
Okay.
We at the lake, we finally disposed of the swim up bar.
Really?
Whoa.
Sad, dude.
Not by our own choice. I know it sounds like it's like my mom made us get rid of it. That wasn't the case either. It's in the water during the season, then we pull it up onto shore, and then we drag it back out because it's so heavy. Like we're not gonna like put it in storage, so we just put it on the shore.
Yeah.
And over the winter, the ice pushed up against it and shattered it.
Mm.
Ice
Act
is
of God.
strong.
Yeah.
So, the whole base, the table thing shattered. One of the legs of the benches came off,
Oh.
and my uncle asked me, he's like, you should just use like landscaping glue and glue it back together.
Yeah,
It's like,
paver glue.
I think this is just a sign from the gods to just, it's over. I think if we're going to the base of this thing was in 14 pieces. For us to get out there like doing a puzzle and be like, wow, these guys are alcoholics.
How was the tabletop?
Tabletop was fine because we take that off and bring it up.
I was gonna
So-
say you could figure out some sort of flotation device
Mhm.
and just anchor that bad
Yeah,
boy
just
out
put
there.
some like 50-gallon drums or
Yeah.
whatever underneath it, like a raft.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's actually not a
'cause
bad
you
idea.
got that hole in the middle. You can make an anchor so it goes with the waves.
Yeah, I think I got access
That's
to a couple
actually a really
50s.
good idea. That's a really good idea. I'll report back.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you have.
after I pitch this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could put two of them underneath in the center, so then you can walk all the way around and they're not in your way. Good
Oh.
idea.
Oh.
Good idea.
And
You can't keep
you haven't
Myles.
disposed of it yet. Like it'll take a couple years, maybe. You get-
No, we disposed of
Oh.
the everything except for the tabletop. They were heavy.
Did you just
Very
pull
heavy.
it? Oh, you should have just pulled it straight out in the lake.
Yeah, structure.
Yep.
Put it off the end of your dock.
Yeah, be a good crappie spot.
That'd be good once my kid starts jumping off the end of the dock.
Yeah.
Sharp concrete edges with fiberglass in it.
Glued together.
Yeah. So yeah, end of an era. End of
But
an
possibly
era.
the beginning of a new one,
That is true.
depending on where your head goes.
It's
here the
tough
next-
to keep Myles from drinking in water.
Yeah.
Find a way.
Yeah. My wife's probably happy about it.
Oh
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, didn't you even like miss a baptism that one time, or you missed church? You missed something because you were just shit faced.
That was
night.
at a wedding.
Oh,
And it was the welcome dinner. Okay.
Oh,
It
that's
wasn't
right.
like it was a groom's dinner or anything like that.
yeah,
Although I did miss getting to pet a donkey. So
that's an issue.
that was a huge.
Damn it.
You'd have made a jackass out of yourself anyway.
Hey, yeah.
Mm.
I repented since.
I didn't
Okay,
mean
why
to
do
bring
you
that
gotta
up.
bring?
Yeah.
You just are on a here bringing that up.
I didn't intend to.
So yeah, end of an era. Sorry to see it go, but like the floating now, you know,
It's
the
evolved.
floating swim up bar,
Soon enough, this thing's gonna have a trolling motor on it. It's gonna be the driving swim up bar.
and then it's just gonna be a pontoon.
Yep.
Yeah, we just invent a pontoon.
Yep. Very really. We took a Stone Age pontoon, literally.
A
The
fucking
one
sweet-
hole in our table is, you know, are we standing the whole
Yeah.
time, or you know, we're gonna fashion some sort of seat. But it could be kind of interesting. Maybe you get like some floating chair, like a blow up thing.
Yeah.
Could be good.
Little pool floaty.
How heavy is this top?
And then
We
you just
talking-
tie that to the table.
You anchor yourself to the anchor table.
Yeah,
A lot of anchors.
a lot of
Yep.
anchors.
be a good river. Will be a good river floating apparatus as well.
No.
Float down the river
A
with it.
concrete tabletop floating down the river sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
We'll get one of these. Hey, you guys. We got a long ways to go still. How heavy does this top weigh? A couple 100 pounds.
Probably 150,
Okay.
Size of Ryan.
basically.
Come on, dude. Oh,
I mean, not
80
far
now.
off.
Buck 80.
30 pounds off ain't bad. So, anyways, that was my sad news of the day.
It is.
Could be
sad.
worse. Could be better,
Could be a lot better.
but we're dealing with it.
Yep.
But this is classic Midwest of us. Midwesterners love trying to reduce. Midwesterners love to reuse stuff, essentially.
Everything has 4 purposes.
So you know what we tried to do with the tops of the benches? Use them as steps
That's, yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
next to the dock. You know, you need a good set of stairs going up to the
Mhm.
dock. So we laid it out, and very quickly we're like, this is not going to work.
And in turn, you're just creating more work for yourself.
But
too,
it was
lugging
just,
those
you
around.
could just see the pain in my dad's eyes, in my brother's eyes, to be like, we're going to throw away this perfectly good bench top.
Yeah.
Well, you got to put them on Facebook Marketplace for free so they find a new home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
you
you're
must
not getting
transport.
rid of. You're not tossing them at that point. They're finding new use somewhere else.
So, yeah, that was just classic Midwest.
Mhm.
Just, oh, what can we use? I mean, that's how the table got in the water in the first place.
Yeah, because it was your guys' like picnic table on the patio or something, wasn't
It
it?
was just a regular table and chairs that wouldn't blow away in the wind. And then we're like getting rid of it. We're like, well, what if we put it in the water? Right. Because like, what else do people like? What's do you think is the most common reused thing that Midwesterners use?
2x4s,
2x4s, ice cream buckets.
ice cream buckets,
Ice cream
That's a good
buckets.
one.
They just can't throw them away.
Yep.
coffee cans.
Yep.
Coffee cans. They can't throw them away.
Any jar, salsa jar, jam jar, those
Yeah.
all get saved.
Yeah, those
Can't
get
throw them away.
Yep. iPhone boxes.
Yeah. Any nice
We're not
box.
reusing those, but we're not getting rid of them.
No.
Any nice structural box, can't throw that away.
Yep.
God, no. I mean, iPhone box is a great place to put your rainy day fund where your significant other can't
Yeah.
find it because no one's going to throw an iPhone box away. So
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a Midwesterner's never thrown away a broom. Even if it's like the most tattered thing ever, it just like gets moved to a less important area.
It has to be like
Right, so-
shattered.
Yeah, so if you got a nice like kitchen broom, you know, like the ones that are kind of like angled on the ends that are thinner,
yeah,
once that starts going bad, it then becomes the garage broom.
Yep.
And then once it gets too tattered for that, it goes to the shed.
Shed, yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, it just becomes something you use to help clean your gutters. It's like it just never gets. I don't think no Midwesterner's ever thrown away a broom.
Well, no, and I mean, you could also attach it to the back of your lawnmower to stripe your lawn.
That's true. Yes.
You know, there's always something you can use
Can't
it
throw away a good broom.
No. Oh, I had a pooper scooper, like the rake park, the rake part. It's like a steel rake on the end, just little, I don't know, probably like 5-6 inches long.
Huge.
The handle broke off, and my oldest boy, he's wanted a rake. He wanted to just rake the dirt. So I just found a nice straight stick and duct taped that baby right
Perfect.
on. So it's raked enough dirt now to where I think all the shit has fallen off into the yard.
Well,
so we
that's
should be
good.
good. It's sanitary now.
Fertilized it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use an old broom for Halloween. You know,
Yeah.
That's true.
great decoration.
Great for getting cobwebs out places.
After
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I have a little, so it's a busted ass broom. I just kept the actual sweepy part, and that's what I used to clean off my
It's
workbench.
now a hand broom.
Yeah.
Hand broom. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. God, it's just nothing's ever getting thrown away. What is the one thing the Midwesterners do throw away?
But boxes.
No, I save those.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah, I keep all my cardboard. Maybe find a use for it. Maybe
all of your cardboard?
pretty much.
Okay.
Like,
He doesn't
at least we got
order.
it straight.
His wife doesn't order off of Amazon like ours
Yeah,
do.
Yeah, I keep everything, all the brown cardboard, like diaper boxes and shit. I don't keep that though; it gets recycled.
So what do you use it for?
Yeah,
Like
either
flaying fish and shit?
Yep, either starting fires or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
cleaning
that's a good
animals. And,
use.
yeah,
Yeah. God damn it.
yeah.
Yeah. That is a great use.
You
for
gotta
it.
have some good cardboard laying around for fires.
Oh yeah, big stack in the corner of the garage.
And at what point do you start? Okay, maybe I got to burn a little bit of this. I got a lot of cardboard.
It gets out of hand. I end up burning more cardboard than is necessary to
You
start
burn.
the
You
fire.
just have a cardboard fire. You don't even put any wood in it.
I'm
You
getting
just
to
have
the
that much
point.
cardboard.
yeah.
I mean, that's my burn barrel. It's just purely cardboard.
All right, boys. Prize picks times of the weeks here. And right now, if you sign up with code YBR, you get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't need to win your lineup to receive the $50 bonus. It's just guaranteed. Do we get any slip picks this week?
Just from me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Share your slip pick with us, Tyler.
$20 to win 460, a 6-legger on the PGA. Kevin Kisner, Harry Higgs, Cam Young, Tom Kim, Adam Hadwin, and Wyndham Clark. I got the strokes right on all of them.
Did you flex play or power play?
I flex played it.
So you would have won even more if you would
So-
have nutted up and power played it like
Yeah.
a real man.
It would have been like $750. $20 to win $750 if
Hey.
I'd have power played it.
400 and some dollars you said you won?
Yep, 460.
That's a car payment right there.
Oh,
I'll tell
yeah,
you
it
that.
is.
Maybe you
Sure.
can throw in the insurance.
Whoopsies.
Sure.
I don't know. It depends on what car you got.
We'll go with it.
That's about right.
So Tyler, well, since you are on a hot streak, why don't you lead us off? What is your pick for this week?
My pick for this week is Lou Dort, more than 11.5 points and assists. Got to
Mm.
toggle that one up.
Red Devil.
No.
He's feeling hot. Jared?
Pascal Siakam, more than 6 defensive rebounds.
Okay, a little DR.
Mhm.
Little defensive rebounds action.
A lot of missed shots.
Little Dr. Six.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ryan.
Chet Holmgren. Less than 8 rebounds.
Less than 8 rebounds.
kind of
Why'd
a
you go
Chet
with
hater.
less?
Because he hasn't, I mean, he hasn't, his rebound plus assist line is like 9.5, and he hasn't even hit over 7 in the last 5 games.
Good logic.
So this is just rebounds.
Oh, that means he's due.
No, that's what I always think. It's
Isn't
never
Chet
right.
Holmgren? Doesn't he have no body mass? Isn't he a
No.
twig?
He's
a
from
twig,
Minnesota
yeah.
too.
Huh?
Yeah, he's twig.
He's a twig. He's got 0 body mass.
Mhm.
Good luck getting a defensive rebound with no body mass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Does it
Yeah.
count, a non-basketball guy, does it count as a defensive rebound if he's just like chilling past the 3-point line and it bounces like bricks off the rim
Yep.
all the way out to him?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to get 9 of those on accident
No
now.
way. No way.
My pick is Alex Caruso. More than 9 points.
I like it.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Straightforward.
Should be that hard. Yeah, but it yeah.
Just give me just double digits. I also don't. Yeah, just double digits. It's the NBA Finals. Show up.
It's time.
Just show up. All right. So, guys, you can roll with us. We got Caruso, Chet, you betcha, Lou Dort, Pascal Siakam.
You bet. Isn't that the weatherman? And
In the
Fairly-
news guy on Fairly Odd Parents, name's Chet, you betcha. So roll with us. You can also sign up with code YBR. When you sign up, you get $50 with your first $5 lineup. Good luck this week.
Good luck.
Yeah, I had work camp, my one work camp task this weekend at the lake because it was time to relax at the lake. So naturally, there was a downed tree, so we cut that baby up and made some firewood. So now I just gotta wait for it to dry out.
a couple years.
Couple years, and then we'll be
you-
able to use
It
it.
takes that long.
It's a summer.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
It takes probably 4
But here's
to
the thing:
5 years.
Future Myles is going to be very happy with me that I did that.
4 to 5 years usually when you can just get to it, you know. You got to develop a game plan in 4 to 5 years before you can get to
You
it.
just got to get to it before it's all wet and rotted out.
Yeah.
So behind my garage, there's like a shed that the guy who used to own the cabin before me put his lawnmower in.
hmm
But at some point, the roof got caved in. It's like a tin metal roof.
Like a lean-to.
No.
Okay.
It's just a shed that caved in.
'Kay.
Metal tin roof.
Yeah, so it caved in, whatever. But like, it's still a really good shed.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Other than the roof.
Yeah, you can't throw a shed away.
No, like it has has a light bulb in it. It's like got electricity to it. The door doesn't work, but so that's where we put all the wood. So we got,
Shelving.
now we got a, so
How do
now
you-
I got a wood shed out.
Oh
back.
yeah, you got a thinking shed.
how do you get the door open?
You just really got to crank on it.
Spaz on it.
And then I did spaz on it and I broke one of the doors. So now it's just like there's a latch that holds it. And if you unlatch it, the one door will just fall in.
Yeah, you could just take the
'Cause I
doors off.
spazzed.
Yeah.
Well, that door becomes firewood eventually.
Yeah. But I was thinking, I was like, God, that shed looks tattered and whatever. But then I'm like, why would I? We can't throw that away. I can't put up a new shed. There's no point.
tear it
There's already
down.
power to it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, then you got to deal with all the power, the buried lines and shit. Yeah, you don't even want to think about that.
So yeah, there's a hole in the roof. So I know what you're thinking to dry out firewood in a shed with a hole in the roof. Not a great idea. So we just put it in the one corner.
sure.
Oh,
I was
big
gonna
great
say,
thinking.
You put it in a shed and then tarp it anyway.
Basically.
It's a shelter.
Flex Seal would work on the ceiling. They just take
That
it.
actually is true.
Just take a.
I sawed my shed in half.
Yeah, you could find a use for it.
Yeah, it was a big weekend. You got the getting rid of that, cutting down a tree or chopping up a down tree. And this weekend was the first time I was with my kid for a weekend without Ann.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Daddy daycare.
spill it for us. How'd it
So
go?
first time actually just solo dad for more than like 12 hours.
Your kid's like what, 4 or 5 years old?
Something like that.
Yeah, he's almost one.
Solid foods.
Solid foods.
Okay. Nice.
But here's the thing about guys. I feel like husbands love to prove to their wife why they married them.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the greatest opportunity for that. The last thing I wanted my wife to do after this weekend was be like, well, I guess I can't go away anymore. So even when shit was hitting the fan, my kid wasn't napping and throwing a temper tantrum. I didn't say one lick about it.
No, you can't admit that.
Yeah, you can't. You
No.
can't let her know that you don't have it under control.
Everything always goes in your report back significantly smoother than it actually
Oh,
did.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, you think Tyler told us
and you always act like you knew exactly what to do. So,
Mhm.
right. So even if you're like, yeah, he just wouldn't take a nap, but I easily figured out the fact that he was too warm and, needed some lotion on his face. It was itchy, all that. I easily deduct that, even though it took me 45 minutes to an hour to figure that out.
yeah, I didn't have the lavender diffuser plugged in.
Yeah. And then you just make stuff up like, yeah, God, he might be transitioning into one nap. I think that was probably it. So
we
it's just
worked
nature.
on that this
It
weekend.
wasn't the fact that I missed the window to put him down, and so he got overtired, and then therefore he just wouldn't sleep at all.
He
So
was so tired. He was so awake.
But I feel like that's in husbands' nature is they're constantly looking for opportunities to show their wife why they married him.
Mhm. We got to remind them that we're still that guy.
You know, like secretly husbands are hoping that they get a little lost so that they can prove to their wife that they have great navigational skills. And thus, this is why you married me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need that GPS. You got me.
Correct.
Check out this shortcut I found.
You know, moss grows on the north side of the tree, so we got to head this way or whatever it is. I don't think it's true. But if you say it confidently, your wife
I've heard something like it.
Yeah, I don't know what direction it is, but I think
I don't
you're.
know. Something like that. I don't think it grows on the north side up here because the sun's on the south side.
Mhm.
But that's the thing. You just follow the sun. Now, at the equator, you're fucked, but you don't know which way is which.
I usually just follow the North Star, wait till it gets dark and check the
You
north.
wait
Yep.
till it's dark.
Just gotta wait 12 hours.
Big Dipper, Little Dipper. It's all up in the sky if you guys ever have questions.
It's up in the air.
It's up in the air.
Like that's
Yes,
why
it is.
that's why guys like grilling is because they can prove to their wife that they have the primal caveman nature that they can cook something over a fire. This is why you married me. I can provide you with slabs of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 75% of us.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
I kill it, then she can cook it.
Yeah, but if it's anything like the chicken that you tell us about, then
She's a much better cook than the chicken era that you
okay.
heard. A few
And
years
that's why
ago.
she married you. Is,
What are
is
other
for someone to be
what
honest.
are what are other ways that guys are trying to prove? I feel like
fixing shit. Like washing machine broke down. I don't need to tell her how many YouTube videos I watched to figure it out. I figured it out, and that's all that matters.
correct. Yeah, and you know, you act a little bit like you're annoyed you got to do this, but secretly deep down you're excited to prove your worth.
Yes, but then you like start to you're in halfway through the fix, like, oh fuck, am I actually gonna be able to figure this out, or am I going to prove to her that I'm not worth it?
Well, and I think that's part of it. When you do have to throw in the towel and call someone, it's not always the fact that you have to call someone that's the depressing part. The depressing part is you weren't able to prove to her why she married you.
Yeah.
It's
Like
the
she could have called someone.
Yep.
Mhm.
She doesn't need you if you're just going to call a plumber to come figure it out.
Yeah.
But if you can fix it, then you're like, you need me around, see?
Well, yeah, and I also think it's just a good second opinion too. Second opinion on whether you did it right the first time or not. Whether you even did anything or not, it's just you're getting someone professional to come and take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't need to know that you didn't do anything.
Yeah, our toilet flusher was like really stiff and wasn't working. And I fixed it, but I didn't tell her how many times I went to the hardware store to fix it. She's like, yeah, it's fixed now.
Yeah.
It's very smart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she's
Oh, yeah, I
"That's
took care of
why
that."
I married you.
Yeah, I got it taken care of when you were gone.
Yeah, it's the same. I told the story about the washer wasn't working.
Mhm.
And I said, honey, you take a shower. I'll handle that while you're showering. Just had to flip the breaker. But I didn't flip the breaker and then run in there and say I flipped the breaker. And that was what fixed it. I just waltzed in there all confident and said, washer's fixed, honey. I'll be downstairs.
Hand the ball to the ref.
Yep.
Go back to the
Yeah.
huddle.
Well,
Run
yeah,
the damn
and,
ball.
and I mean, what you could have done too is just keep the breaker. That's easy. That's in your back pocket for later. But I mean, you had to like rewire things from all the way from like the control box all the way back upstairs to the washer, and
Yeah, I mean, I had to take off the control panel of the washer and
yeah,
Get to read the
Yeah.
thing.
I had to do the thing.
that's a slippery slope though, because then she's gonna think that you can actually fix.
You can
more than
handle more than you
capable
can.
of. Yeah,
If wives didn't know that the breaker box existed, they would think that we are wizards.
Yeah.
I feel like 50% of the fixes I have to do at my house are just checking the breaker.
I mean that's step number one: turn it off, turn it back on,
Mhm.
type of deal. God, I had one. So it's just by default. I've just been hanging all the pictures in our place. It was a couple weekends ago. I was gone, so my wife wanted to hang some pictures, and she wanted to hang them like in like this. So 4 pictures in a square where you have to have equal distance between side to side, up and down.
It's a tough hanging project.
It is very tough. And I got home, and she's like, "This is a lot harder than I thought it would be." And I'm like,
Hell yeah.
that's why you married me.
That is true. Yeah. Have them do some of the projects to show how easy you make it look,
correct.
to prove to them why you married us. It's a good point.
Yeah.
Unless you have a wife like I have, where she doesn't really care if one's like a half inch, the gap's not right.
Yeah.
She just cares more that it's up.
Yeah.
Which
More
is a disaster for me.
The
'cause
house
I see
numbers,
it.
the
Yeah.
bench.
Well, no, like if she hangs something, she just takes her arms like this and then just goes like this, and that's the middle, and that's where I hang it.
No, yeah, it's not as easy as people say it can be.
I gotta step out. I'm gonna throw up.
Go.
I would just say he had to piss. He's throwing up right now.
He's sick again.
I think you made it.
Did he start power walking when he got in? Did he start power walking? when
Crab,
he
do
got
you
in
have
the
a
hallway?
portable mic? Let's go see if we can get some audio of him puking.
Yeah, slide your phone just like halfway underneath the bathroom door. Okay, well,
I would have like, I understand when you got to puke, you can't really provide context, but I'd love to know if it's like he just.
You ask all the questions before he leaves.
Well, hold on, where are you going? You can't just leave. This is a podcast. We need more context. Like you should be like, do you feel you got the shakes? Is this a flu situation? Did you do what I did and ate vitamins on an empty stomach? Wait, the suspense is now killing me.
can we tell you whether or not we think you're gonna puke or not before you go?
Well,
and
yeah,
puke?
let's see if your reasons are valid.
And it all could just be mental too. I mean, you could just be thinking you want to puke, which is going to make you puke in turn.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Okay, well,
Also, the most polite way to say I'm going to throw up. Didn't you say like I have to excuse myself?
Like this.
Or
I don't know. It all happened so quick.
I gotta step out.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna puke.
I got to step out?
He's probably got an important phone call or something.
Like you can just say if you got shit bad.
Or even if you have to puke, just say you got to piss bad. That way, we don't. We're not sitting here for the next 5 minutes talking about what's going on.
Yeah, but maybe he's not feeling well. He might leave then for the day.
But he didn't give me any reason to believe that he was feeling sick up
No.
until that very moment.
No,
So either he's got a great poker face or this suddenly came on.
he did start looking a little white in the face,
Did he?
if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
It all happened so quick. Well, we're on puke watch now.
Okay. Well, how do we want to?
I would have just swallowed it and finished the podcast if that was me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just throwing
Jordan
that
flu
out
game.
there. Yeah, I mean, I just want. Anyone got any mouthwash?
Yeah, you can head home after work and be like, honey, that's why you married me.
Yeah.
I can
Finish
get
the
through
damn
anything.
job.
Finish the job. Kobe, job finished, job not finished.
Hope he's okay.
Oh,
Yeah. That being said, I hope he's okay.
yeah.
But also, I hope he wipes up the toilet when he's done.
Just leaves it.
Doesn't even flush. Yeah, I don't. It felt like a puke that he'll be back.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It didn't feel like a I'm done for the day type of puke.
Yeah, I mean, he gave us like a pursed lips smile, kind of like a.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
It was.
agony?
Yeah, he
The
wasn't.
vibes I got is
"Aw."
he'll be back. So we just need to stall until he gets back.
Yeah.
I hear the door. I think he's coming back.
We got confirmation. Footsteps at
I
all?
heard the door open. I can't hear
Okay,
footsteps.
he could have just dipped for the day. We'll get a message here. In a
He
couple
does like
minutes.
to Irish goodbye.
He does.
This is a new low on Irish goodbying now. Right in the middle of his job. Just dips out. Yeah, I mean, he's got an hour drive home. What's he gonna do?
That's tough.
It's really tough.
Might have to Uber back home.
Yeah.
Stay overnight at Jake's.
He's puking in Jake's bathroom all night.
Can you imagine? Like when you're sick, there's nothing worse than having just not being in your own home.
Oh, is he gone?
No, it's just the fellas going for lunch.
So we just
Maybe Tyler is
All right.
Tyler with him?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, what if he's going to lunch?
He's like, fine.
I just threw up all my breakfast. I'm hungry. Well, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he should be. I mean, he's a tough guy.
He's tough.
All right, Jared, you go do one lap, see if you can find him and get any information
Okay.
from him, if he's coming back or not.
Could just
well,
look
actually, hold on. I just got a
Get a
notification.
buzz.
Not him.
Okay, I'll check.
Yeah, just do a lap. Wow. I think that might be the first walkout we've ever had, other than someone's got to take a piss.
Yeah, I mean, he did walk out for the birth of his second child. I don't know if you remember that or not. That was mid podcast.
Was it?
It was, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, and what you had said, like you wanted to ask him a couple questions. We did that when he was gonna have his second child because we didn't believe him right away. So you're like, you thought this was fake. So I think you started asking questions. He's like, I gotta go.
Oh, I thought he
Remember
was
that?
pulling our leg.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. But Ryan, this is now
Okay, it's just
episode 1. Should we talk about Bird Box?
I have yet to watch it back a second time, but MGK is still a top 5er
But
for
its
me.
smoke is still settling.
He's still in the bathroom.
Can you
Okay.
hear
Couldn't hear anything.
and no audio or anything?
I didn't want to knock either because
You should have got on the ground, put your ear up to the crack of the door.
Yeah, I do have like a little hand here too.
Can you? Do we have like a Bob Barker type of microphone we can slide underneath the door to get some audio of what's going on in there?
I think Price is Right has transitioned to the ear microphone because that mic that Bob Barker used to use was insane. I mean, that fucker was like 2.5 feet long.
I think they still use it.
Do they really?
Yeah, you just haven't been sick in a while. To watch.
Yeah,
That's true.
Maybe
I
well,
only-
Tyler will report back to us tomorrow if Drew Carey is still using the mic.
I'm pretty sure he still uses that.
Okay, well, it's been that long, huh?
So yeah, you don't want to knock on the door when somebody's puking. You all right in there? What are they gonna say?
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna offer to hold his hair. He doesn't have any hair.
Right,
You know, what are
yeah.
we gonna do in there? Wipe his mouth up? Or...
But Myles, you have keys to every room in this building, so you can just burst in there.
I could burst in there. God, he'd be pissed. God, he would be pissed. So, what do we do now? I think the show goes.
I was just
on.
gonna say, I think time has passed. Show's got to go on.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like a NFL guy breaks his leg really bad, and everyone's clearly shook up. You got to still play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
Next man up.
X man up. I think the way he exited he was giving us the thumbs up as he was getting rolled off the cart, so we know that he's okay.
Did he say
He's in
I
the
should
blue
be?
tent right now.
Actually, it would be nice if we haven't gotten a thumbs up yet. It would be nice to get that before I could truly lock the fuck in for the rest podcast. Even though I still will. But yeah, he's in the blue tent getting figured out right now. He's going to the locker room for x-rays.
Yeah, you should go take his keys off his desk because if he's gonna go home, he has to come in here to get his keys,
Sure, love
and then we
that.
can ask
That is
questions.
True. Tyler, I got your keys in the pod room when you're ready.
They want you to lose them. It could have been delirious
Mhm.
after the puke.
I'm a pretty quick puker when I have to puke too. I'm pretty much in and out right away.
Yeah, it depends on how many waves there are.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last time I puked, it was like the first time, because it's always you got the most inside you.
Yeah.
It was probably like 8 to 10 waves. It was
Oh,
terrible. Just kept coming.
And then your core just gets sore. And then I always have to take like a 4 to 5 minute, like kind of like a power nap on the floor because it's nice and cool. I mean, after puking, like cold, clammy skin, nothing better than laying on the bathroom floor, let alone if it's heated. So usually now I go lay on the garage floor because it's heated.
I'm just imagining you in a public restroom laying on the floor and everyone can see you laying down in
Dude,
between the stalls.
let's see. New Year's circa day 2018. I ran off the party bus into the bar, straight to the bathroom.
Why didn't you just puke in like a bush?
because it's a good. It was negative 20 out.
Oh, okay.
It was like
But
negative 20.
Puking in when it's that cold is pretty awesome.
Dude, so I'll get there. I ran straight back to the bathroom. Luckily, the handicap stall was open, and luckily, I didn't see anyone that would need access to that in the bar at that time. And
So you had the presence of mind while you're puking to check to see if there's anyone in a wheelchair?
yeah, just a quick scan, left, right, left,
Okay.
right. I sat on that pot for 45 minutes with throwing up. And I mean, people are coming. It's New Year's Eve. People coming in and out. I'm just trying to stay as quiet as possible. I don't want people asking questions.
Is it
It
because
was-
you were that shit face?
No, it was. Yeah, no, it wasn't. So
think-
then
I can't tell if he's being serious.
it was. No, it was. I'll tell you later.
Oh.
So then, because my skin was so clammy, I mean, it was negative 20 out. I just went and stood outside for 25, 30
It feels
minutes.
so good.
Oh God, no hat, nothing. Didn't even get fucking frostbite.
Mhm.
So that was well worth it.
Yeah.
But
You feel good
nightmare
after that?
situation. Oh, I felt phenomenal. I think I fucking ordered a drink from the bar, went and stood outside.
Ginger ale.
Yeah, 7-Up. My tummy hurts.
If he does come back, we should tell him that we've been waiting for him.
Yeah, and we've been recording this whole time too.
So anyways, that's why I think husbands do stuff is like to prove to their wife.
You know what's the best though? Is in that, in this overarching topic of husbands proving to their wife why they married them. When they say it before you can, God, I knew that's why I married you. There is no better feeling in a marriage than that right there.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I usually have to tell her. I usually
like
have to
a
be like, well, that's why you married me.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've been told that like maybe 3 or 4 times, and well, it'll be 16 years coming up here in this fall. So if you do the math, it's like that's like once every
It's
4
only
years.
since you've been married. How many years have you been married?
This is
Tough math
year
here.
6. This is year 6.
Okay, so you get one every 2 years.
Yeah, 1 every 2 years, which is I
That's
look
pretty
forward
good
to it.
rate. I've gotten 0 in 3 years.
I think what you got to do is you have to show her that you can stay in that bench.
No, because that one's too far gone. Because when I finish
That's
it,
true.
it won't be, that's why I married you. It should be like, took you fucking long enough.
That's very true.
That's why I married you.
Yeah. Someday I'll get one. It's like when you're on the job site and you get an attaboy, it's just a feeling like none other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
An attaboy from your wife is when she says, that's why I married you.
Yeah.
Still chasing that high.
When's the last time you
Found it.
said that to your wife?
You know what? It's a good point.
Yesterday, I think.
Two-way street.
That is true. I'm going to do that today. I'm going to force one.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you get the mail today? That's why I married you.
Yeah. It's like, did you keep our son alive today?
That's why I
That's why I
married you.
married you.
Yeah, it's truthful too.
Did you scrub out my skid marks because I had to leave so quickly out of the house? That's why I married you.
I won't say that one. Oh, well, should we take a break and see what's going on with Tyler?
Yeah. Now I'm getting worried.
All right, guys. We had a discussion with Tyler, and it's terminal. No, I'm just kidding.
His day is terminal.
This day is
I mean, his
terminal.
day is gonna
He's
end.
not coming back. I would have come back. He's not. Ryan, I think, would have came back.
I'd have came back. Well, yeah, I'd have sent you a video of me actually throwing up
Yeah, just
before I left, just for proof.
Could have thrown that in the water cooler talk on Patreon.
Yeah.
Video of you puking.
Ryan sends you a photo from 2018 New Year's of him puking.
Yeah, it's not even gonna be time stamped.
Yeah.
So
The doctor's in. He has a migraine and caused him to throw up.
They suck, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I get it.
never had one.
They suck.
I feel like I had one, but it was exercise induced.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it was just like a really bad headache or brain hemorrhage or something. But in high
Aneurysm.
school, we would do this thing where we would We would burn out on leg press with as much weight as we possibly could.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was so hard.
Mm-hmm.
You're just loading it up with weight, and then people are spotting you, and you just literally leg press heavy weight until you can't leg press anymore.
Could have been a strained muscle or something.
And afterwards, I'm pretty sure I had a migraine. Just light was terrible. My head was throbbing. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's the only one ever. But yeah, he has these. It's a whole thing. Once in a while, he seems to. I asked him, like, can you keep this, at bay somehow? Is there some sort of meds and stuff? And he says he's kind of tried it all, and they'll just come here and there. It's just how migraines work.
Yeah. Might have to get some chiropractic work done or something.
But he didn't look good. He definitely needs to go home, but also hard to drive an hour with a migraine as well. So I don't know. Might have to get a bus. Might have to take the bus home.
Ryan's gonna have to drive him home.
Mm-hmm.
I got work to do. Remember the whole house situation? He wanted to come in and take a tour. I don't have time to take a tour. We got to get back to work. It's 2 p.m. on like a Tuesday.
So he's catching some darkness right now, because sensitivity to light with the migraine. So we told him to go sit in the dark room.
Yeah, darkness retreat like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ayahuasca.
Tyler is taking a darkness retreat sabbatical currently. And I just want you guys, we need to get well soon for Tyler in the comments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get well soon, Tyler. Yeah.
We could put a Facebook status out saying like anyone going from Fargo to the DL area today.
That would be nice. Yeah. Can I catch a ride?
Yeah. Can I catch a ride from you?
I feel like nobody ever comments back on those.
No. Or like in need of an emergency babysitter, anyone available this, like the only people that comment are the ones that are like, oh God, I wish I was closer so I could.
Right.
It's like
just comment nothing.
Don't comment.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking for a ride. My buddy needs to get home bad. So, and I don't know. The migraine could be fume induced from starting his pickup inside.
Oh, it's a connecting dots here.
Even though it's the middle of summer and he wouldn't be starting his truck in the garage.
Getting the AC.
Well, yeah,
humming.
getting the AC going. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's so hot right away in the morning.
You never know.
You never know. So yeah, Tyler will be all right.
It'll be fine.
T's and P's.
Thoughts and prayers to Tyler. We were going to actually, this second portion of the podcast was going to be the game, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? But now being postponed.
Yep.
We need Tyler here.
Got a rain delay.
Because we do this annually as well.
No, we've only done it on Patreon once. We've never done it on one of our regular episodes.
And who won on Patreon?
Oh, I'd have to look. I think Tyler did win.
God damn it. Let's do it right now then.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Tyler does know the most useless knowledge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that hands down. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he can spell what fucking mischievous. Whoop-de-doo.
No, he spelled. I can't remember now what he spelled right.
Testosterone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
No, he
matter.
spelled that wrong. Testosterone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He can build swords.
Yeah. So next week we'll be playing Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Mhm.
That's if Tyler's recovered by then.
Yeah, these migraines can last a while.
Yeah. If I were him, I'd milk it at least a week.
Yeah. It just treat it as another paternity leave
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
type deal.
Well, thank God it's cloudy today. That'll help the migraine.
That's true. Yeah. He
So-
could piggyback a vasectomy onto the migraine.
Or he could just
Get
work the
3.
night shift. That you betcha.
Yeah. We could have him come back tonight.
That's true. That's
Get his
true.
hours in.
Yeah. Not a bad idea, actually.
Just drive all the way there and back.
What would he even do?
I'll get a list put together.
Okay.
A lot of cleaning we need to do.
You got time to lean. You got time to clean.
Yeah. That's a situation where you get a, hey, that's why I hired you.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, text him and tell him to start cleaning the dark room as he's in there.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, well, whatever's
Because if he's
whatever
got time
rooms
to
he's
sit in the dark room, he's got time to clean the dark room.
should I call him?
Do not. He'd be so mad.
Ugh.
there's like three. I feel like there's like three things that get Tyler instantly riled up. Is one, grilling. We know that.
Yeah.
Layup.
Two, anything with his kids. He becomes irrationally mad, which I get, but
Yeah.
also like sometimes he can't even joke. Which respect. He loves his kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you should.
And the third one is, I feel like when Tyler's not in the mood to joke around, he is not in the mood to joke around.
Correct. And for some reason, I feel the need to joke around even more.
I know, and it's terrible for your guys' relationship.
I know. I think this is part of it. I'm just kind of like even though I'm older, it's just like a little brother type deal.
Mm-hmm.
You
Even
did,
though I'm older.
size wise, I guess, little brother. You did miss
Pretty
one
well.
too. Tyler, he fucking hates when he's eating lunch and somebody comments on it. Chicken marsala today. I see. Your wife make it, like if you comment on his lunch.
What does he do?
He gets mad.
Yeah,
Like what? Like how?
he gets so annoyed he won't even answer.
He hates talking about what he's having for lunch today or how he prepared his lunch. Anything to do with his lunch.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
I will say
I can't wait to ask him about his lunch tomorrow.
it is annoying when like you're trying to eat lunch and like just decompress a little bit and someone comes up and tries talking to you about your leftovers from last night. It's just it's unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Enough with the
I guess as the guy who runs the business, I don't hold lunch as sacred maybe as you guys do.
no, probably not.
Yeah.
Lunch is always just a means to an end. It's not like a time for me to decompress like maybe for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think that's why Tyler doesn't eat lunch a lot either. He'll just have like a granola bar. So it's boom, boom, no time to ask him where he got that granola bar from, how much it costs, and
But he'll go to like a very private room and eat lunch.
I never even see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's not strange. Like I get it, but it's just not the way I'm wired.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. And now you're saying is he'll eat down here in the conference room.
Yeah.
Correct. If I
What
got
do you think he's what? Like, is it just because he hates people, or is it because like he just wants to like go on his phone? Like what?
I think he just wants a little quiet time. And I mean, he's not like the biggest social butterfly out there. I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting.
It's grilling and lunch. Just don't bring it up.
Yeah. And don't
grill anything for
grill.
lunch.
Yeah. Don't grill anything for lunch.
It's food. It's anything food related. You gotta tiptoe around.
Yeah, even the food coming back up. He doesn't want to talk.
Doesn't want to talk about it.
Doesn't
Yeah.
want to talk about it. Yeah, I mean we got him figured out though.
It's not that hard. Sit and observe.
Mm-hmm.
Not that hard.
And then you double the grilling with him not wanting to joke around. That's where we had the explosion that we had. So if we were
Correct.
to make a joke about his kid, joke about grilling, and ask him how his lunch is going, we're talking scorched earth,
Yep.
Tyler.
The rage of 1,000 suns.
Just this building's made out of concrete and he would somehow tear it down.
It'd melt.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we had a grill outside and he was grilling something for lunch and someone came up, he's like, "Oh, what are you grilling over there?" He just pulls a sword out of his jeans.
Yeah. Ready to fight.
Okay, well, so instead we got some patron questions, right? It's been a long time since we've had some patrons questions on here. And guys, if you want to sign up for Patreon, go over to patreon.com/youbetcharadio or go look us up on the app. Extra episode every single week. Every single week.
Great episode.
Hundreds of episodes, right?
Yep. Hundreds of hours.
We got prison pen pals now too.
That is
Yeah.
one of the best things I didn't see coming on Patreon
Yeah.
is we now have prison pals.
Yep.
You've heard of pen pals in prison. We just prison podcast pals.
Yes.
So there is a listener who works at the prison and the warden cleared them to listen to You Bet Your Radio Patreon.
So we're the only official confirmed prison podcast.
Yeah.
Yes. And through this employee at the prison, We get to ask them questions. They get to answer. They get to ask us questions. It's like it's a whole new club we started.
It's kind of fun.
Yep, we get
It's kinda
updates every
fun.
week now
Yep.
too, so it's a lot of fun.
So you got to tune in on Patreon for the prison pals.
Yep. Buzz Ted Nut. At the beach right now in Hamburg at 11 a.m. Have I made a big mistake?
Is he in the water, you think?
He's at the beach.
He's
at
by
least.
water.
Yeah.
So 11 a.m. he's hammered at the beach.
Mhm.
I mean, he's asked if he made a mistake.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think you can make mistakes
On a
on.
Monday.
I assume he's on vacation.
unless you're supposed to be like watching your kids or like you're
Yeah.
supposed to be at work.
Right.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, or if he's like a lifeguard on that beach, then you probably made a mistake. But I'm gonna assume that's not the case.
Mm-hmm. Chief Queef, what are the dad taxes you plan on implementing?
Dad tactics I plan on
Taxes.
Taxes.
I thought you said tactics. I'm like, well, that's a very vague question. First, I need to identify what dad tactics are. Dad taxes.
Yep.
Well, right now I'm in the beautiful stage of fatherhood where my kid is so small and eats so little compared to a normal human that even if you make a small portion of food for him, he can't eat it all.
Mm.
Yeah.
So right now I'm not getting dad tax. I'm getting dad leftovers. So I'm getting the dad surplus right now. So you make him some mac and cheese. He eats about half of it. The other half is for dad.
Yeah.
It's like a tax return
It's yes, you're 100%.
or a refund.
Yeah, you pay in with
I'm
mac
getting
and
a tax.
cheese.
I'm getting a tax refund essentially. Right now, the one right now I'm loving is we have French toast sticks that he gets once in a while. Never eats them all.
Oh, God, no. Well, you make a couple extra too, just in case the little guy's hungry.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are just yours afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been great.
Do you guys?
The one thing that I never get a dad tax return on is fruit. Kid'll just mow. He doesn't even chew it. We have to like try and get him to chew it. He'll just put half a quarter of a blackberry in his mouth and just.
Jeez.
Yeah, can you imagine if you didn't cut them up?
I know he'd be choke city. It'd be a
Mhm.
disaster. So yeah, I'm in the stage of dad tax returns. But at some point I'm gonna have to transition. I think anything cold for sure.
Yeah.
Ice cream, maybe a thing of juice,
Yeah.
Soda. Yeah.
soda, what else? Yeah, fruit, all
Ice
everything
cream.
cold, whatever.
Mhm.
Hot stuff, I
Formula.
think you usually end up getting a tax return at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't really do a tax on soup.
Yeah.
It's a weird one.
Yeah, I guess the newest dad tax for me is my kid. He's been big into juice boxes like Capri Suns. I haven't had a Capri Sun since I was probably 10 years old.
So good.
But once he gets the straw stuck in, what he likes to do, for some reason, he just like kind of squeezes it right away if he's like trying to carry it somewhere. And so I always got to take at least like the first third off the top. So he's not squeezing it and spilling it all over.
So you got a
So-
33% tax rate.
Yeah, well, and then that way too, he just doesn't get as big of a sugar rush and just go fucking nuts either. Because I've already drank the first third,
Mm-hmm.
so
Is the sugar rush a real thing?
I could kind of notice it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It probably lasts like 30 minutes. My kid's also 3 though, so he's just bouncing off the walls regardless.
Right. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he's also in terms of food, he's in the stage now where like he'll have like 2 bites and then he's just like going to run around. He can't sit still for more than 3 bites. So then like I'm like, well, it's gonna get cold, so someone's got to eat this.
That's why I always strap my kid down.
Yeah, I mean we could, but he would. He'd find some way to
He
get out
gnaws
of it.
himself out of I don't strap my kid down.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, I mean, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You got the high chair.
It's a
High,
joke.
yeah, high chair is essentially
It's-
strapped. He
I
can't
know,
get out of
but
that.
This is a joke.
And high chairs have like buckle straps.
Yeah.
Strapped down.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah, I have a free range kid.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I need a hand job. How do you tell people to leave your house when you get tired of them being there?
Start cleaning. I think we've done this question before, but you just start cleaning stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe turn on an extra light, preferably one that's in the ceiling. Like, don't turn on another lamp. Turn on like a can light in the ceiling. Can ceiling lights signal to anyone. It's just like at a bar when the top lights go on.
Yeah.
It's closing time. So you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to start cleaning some stuff up. Do not be sitting. Mm-hmm. If you're sitting, that does not signal to anyone that you want them to leave. You need to be standing, you need to be cleaning, you need to be turning on an overhead light.
Yeah, and sitting also signifies relaxation. So you're relaxed with them still being there, which you're not.
Right.
You could maybe go grab their shoes and just put them, like, untie them for them, put them in front of you. Could even maybe just put their shoes on for them.
I won't be doing that. I think the first 3 will make it happen.
Or bring their shoes to the living room.
Yeah. Just put them right in front of their feet.
Yeah, just say like, so do you want to go out the front door or the garage door? Like, be holding them. A good option.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the garage door, and then hand it to them. Don't go set it by the garage.
Sure.
Yep.
You could ask to start their vehicle for them. Time of year doesn't matter. You know. And then hand them their keys.
Have their coat ready.
Yeah, you could just, like, if you and your wife are on the same page, you could just walk upstairs, not come back down.
Irish goodbye in your own house.
Can you imagine?
They're watching TV, just shut it off.
It's like the end of the movie.
Yeah, and the lights thing too. There's 2 ways. Like, you could turn more lights on, or you could just turn all the lights on, TV off, everything off. And then, like, who wants to sit in besides Tyler? Who wants to sit in a dark room, have a conversation?
I think a more subtle way too is once you stand up, just kind of go like, "Oh, I got a long day tomorrow."
That's a good one.
Yeah, tell them what time you got to be up.
Man, I got to be up. I got to be up at 6.
I got to be up by at least 9 to get anything done.
Another thing you could do is, like, have a conversation of what TV shows they hate. And then when you want them to leave, turn on that TV show or movie.
Yeah.
Do a little recon beforehand.
Yep.
Reverse psychology.
It's a little more work, but it will pay off.
Yeah. And I mean, if you know the person, like, okay, say I want a Myles to leave my house, I could just bring out fucking Yahtzee or something. Or Monopoly and something like that.
No, don't bring out Monopoly. You'll be there all night.
That's true. Because you also, I think,
you don't want to risk getting into a game of Monopoly.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, let's just go fish. All right.
I think another good
fish.
social cue is don't stop asking them questions. You know,
Correct.
If you're hanging out, it'd be like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Whatever. And there's a lot of questions back and forth. They ask you a question. Don't respond with a question. Just give them something short and sweet.
That's crazy.
Cool. A lot of cool.
Cool. Oh, man, I got to get up at like 6 tomorrow.
They'll just say like 4 a.m.
Yeah. They don't
you always got to do the hand stretch with the arms above the head.
Oh, I caught that one.
Or back to the TV show thing. If there's a show they really like I'm watching Breaking Bad right now, just go to the last episode of Breaking Bad. So then they have to hurry out of there. So
yeah, start the spoiler alert episode.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you could go to the bathroom and call the police and just call on a noise complaint on your own house.
Or just that there's people trespassing.
You trespassing, another one too.
There's a male and female in my house right now trespassing. They're sitting on my couch watching Breaking Bad.
If you haven't seen the finale, though, do not come in. Just knock and have them come on.
Well, you got to make it real. You got to breathe very heavily.
Yeah.
There's a male and female in my kitchen. Oh, God. They're drinking all of my beer. They're trespassing. Can you send someone over right now?
They keep asking what I have going on this weekend.
Their shoes are in the living room.
I turned on the overhead lights and started doing the dishes. They didn't get the hint to leave.
That's a good one.
Police, put your hands in the air. They're right here, officer. They're right here.
Yeah, you act like nothing.
Would you like to press charges, sir? Yeah, for not leaving when they should have. I'd like to press a charge of not reading the room.
That's a felony.
That is a good one. That's a
Mhm.
good option. I mean, that's the fail safe. You really need people out.
Yeah.
911 emergency.
Call the SWAT team on them. So they have a bomb.
That's good.
That would also be a funny joke. Someone comes over, drops a huge deuce in your toilet, and stinks up the whole place. You call the SWAT team on, say you dropped a bomb in your bathroom.
Don't flush it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be to blame for it either, you could just put it in like the neighborhood watch Facebook group. Two individuals, two unidentified individuals in my living room need help.
Then they call the cops. You don't.
Correct. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That is your hands are clean then.
Correct.
Benoit Balls. Can you escape an escape room if it were 4 of you as a group?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I think so as well. Well, you
Yeah.
guys are deciphering.
I
I'm
think
gonna be
we've
out
talked
looking for
about
more
this
clues.
before too, but I would immediately announce myself as the leader of the group.
Yeah, I'm definitely not.
Right.
So
My-
I'll just do that.
Yep.
And then what I'll do is I'll have Ryan. I'm gonna sick him on just rifling through every fucking thing he can until it just volume.
Yes.
Bring us everything you can find.
Yes.
Even if it's not a clue, bring it to us. We can decide.
You'll decipher it.
I will stick Tyler on breaking any mental codes,
Yeah, like riddles.
riddles,
Yeah.
stuff like that. We're gonna sick him on that.
Not you, Jared. You're not the
I
riddle
would
guy.
be terrible at that.
Yeah.
Jared, you are gonna be the snack guy.
Okay, gotcha.
You're making sure we are all crystal clear with granola bars, waters,
Jerky.
juices, jerkies,
Alpha Brain.
salt pills in case anyone starts cramping.
Yeah.
We're talking. You're gonna make sure that everyone's operating, as well as helping me decide what is a clue and what isn't.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
Ryan's stuff.
Gotcha.
Because I'll try and look into everything as a clue, and you're gonna be like, Myles, that's not a clue.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, you're probably right.
You're right.
I'll overthink it.
Mhm.
You keep us on the straight road home.
It's like you found these keys, but they're like your keys from your car.
Yeah, you're like, Myles, that literally opens your shed. That's a trailer hitch lock.
Felt like
See,
your
it says
pocket.
right.
How do you know? It says right on it. You wrote trailer hitch on it.
That's your handwriting.
Yeah. And then I'll just be making sure everyone's staying locked the fuck in.
Mhm.
You know,
A lot of yelling.
a lot of yelling. Here we go! Let's go! Fourth quarter! You know, stuff like that. And I'll yell fourth quarter, even though it's only halftime, to make you guys think we're further along than we are,
Yeah.
to keep you motivated.
Yeah. Just like when the crowd
And
comes.
then when it clearly is the start of the fourth quarter, I'll yell, overtime!
Yeah.
Free escape room, let's go! Stuff like that.
We'll lock in.
Yeah. And
Even though
everyone
you definitely will be able to see the clock ticking on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put your
Everyone
fours
put
up.
your fours up.
Can't do it too long though. We gotta focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you guys done an escape room?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't either.
Can you tell?
We should do one.
That would be fun.
I have done one, didn't get out.
You got out though.
Rolls weren't assigned right away though, so I think that was the issue.
Well, yeah. So, what caused you not to be able to get out of the escape room? What was the culprit?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I think just lack of critical thinking skills in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, unassigned roles.
Did you do it with your wife or what?
No, I did it with like extended family.
Oh, that's bad.
Well, and it was like, you know, we've never really been together in like we've never worked together in like a team environment. It's
Yeah.
more so just chit chat around like the holiday table or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, I think with this group, obviously we work together every day, identified roles. Yep.
It'd be pretty
and we
quick.
critically think on this podcast every week.
So what didn't you find though? Like I again, I've never done an escape room. So like what usually is the thing that hangs you up? Is it finding stuff or solving riddles or what?
Yeah, it's usually like for us, we just got stuck at like, say, step 8. We could not find the clue to get to step 9. And there was some sort of code to be deciphered to get into this thing yeah. So, and we were also out of hints. So
They only give you so many hints.
I think we got like 3 hints,
Oh.
or maybe you
Just
get
use
more
it
hints,
more.
but it takes time off the top. I can't remember.
Gotcha.
It's been a
You
while.
were pretty shit faced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can do it.
I think we could do. We should do it, and we could throw a camera in the corner too.
We could all wear GoPros.
Yeah.
On our chest.
Because I think the problem is when you waste too much labor on one thing,
Agreed.
right? So if there's 4 of us and all 4 are working on the riddle, instead of 2 people working on the riddle and 2 other people trying to find other things
Mhm.
and observe the room and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then if you truly can't figure it out, you rotate and keep moving. You just got to keep moving in an escape room.
Yeah, you gotta
I've
keep-
never done one.
Fresh brains. Yeah. Clear heart, full eyes.
Yeah.
And
You know,
what
you
that
always
leads
got to
to.
be introducing new variables. Situation can change.
Yeah.
Anita Seaballs. Best meals when camping.
Um,
Good
mean-
question for you.
I just don't go camping ever. I just don't ever go camping. I just don't.
Stump Myles.
I feel like,
There's a reason why I haven't done any camping content
Right.
on our channel because I just don't go camping.
yeah.
You know, in the summer when people would be going camping, I just go to the lake.
Yeah. Yeah. You
No.
got a comfy bed at the lake.
Mm-hmm.
I think I also don't camp that much, so I'm sure the more you did it, the more creative you could get with the shit that you're gonna start making. But I mean, hot dogs, hamburgers,
Yeah. Meats.
chips, potato salad,
No, not potato salad.
coleslaw.
Not potato salad.
Why?
It's gonna spoil. You got to keep it cold the whole time.
Boy,
If
you got
bring a
cooler
Yeti,
ice.
It'll keep
true.
ice for like
Yeah.
4 months.
I mean, I'm not
It's true.
packing in 4 or 5 miles from the trailhead. I would be driving up to
Right by a highway.
right by a highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'd be driving. I'm going to go camping at the Super 8 this weekend. You know,
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't camp. I do want to. My brother-in-law, I've talked to him about this. I feel like he goes to the Boundary Waters north of Minnesota,
I've been.
and I do want to do that. I do want to go
It is
and
nice.
camp and canoe and fish and do all of that.
I went one time years ago. It was an awesome time.
Yeah, I feel like if you're camping, you gotta really camp.
Correct. Yep.
Gavin Doggins. At what age do you stop caring about taking your shirt off in public as a dude?
What kind of public are we talking? Are
We're
we
talking
talking like at Walmart, or are we talking just like at a public beach?
I think a public beach is what he meant.
Yeah, I think I'm there. But now I'm like, I'm to now also to the point that I'd rather not get sunburned, so I'll keep my shirt on.
Sure. It's not so much a body image issue. It's just I don't want to get sunburned.
Yeah. It's
Right.
like, why expose my shoulders to the blazing hot sun if I don't need to?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's gonna rub suntan lotion on your back? You know.
Yeah, even Ann doesn't like doing that.
Ryan could
Yeah.
do that.
I would probably say when you get married. I don't know. It's not like you're trying to impress anybody at that point.
Mhm.
Yeah, it also depends. Like if you're super cut, then you probably don't ever wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I think post 75 hard too. It's like my wife's got to tell me like, hey, your shirt's your shirt's hanging up in the mud room. You grab that on your way out because I'm just pant cocking it, if you will.
Are you shirtless a lot in your house?
Pant cocking it.
Meaning like no shirt. Shirt cocking is like you got a
You're,
shirt. No
you're
pant.
pant nippling. Is what
Okay,
you're
yeah, pant nippling. Yeah, well, yeah.
The reason why it's shirt cock is because you're wearing a shirt and you can see your cock.
No, I know. I know.
Pants, you can see your nipples.
I know. Well, what if you have it tucked up in the waistband?
So you want the mushroom heads popping out the top is what you're saying? That is a visual I didn't ever want to get.
Get that memory erased.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time I'm really walking around with my shirt off is the morning when I get up, and then like once I have to go do something that requires shirt shoes for service, then I'll put one on.
Just that stupid rule that keeps you with your shirt.
Yeah, I think
on.
people are getting a little more lenient on that though. I don't know. I don't feel like I see the signs as much as I used to.
Yeah, I think it's just implied now. Everyone kind of knows.
Yeah.
That and no smoking.
Yeah, I feel like as a society, as we've gotten fatter, there's less people less we have to worry about people not wearing shirts in public. I don't know if you guys feel that.
It is a positive of obesity.
Great for restaurants. They just don't have to enforce as many policies.
Yeah. Well, they
But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like back when our parents were young, there's always photos and they always got their shirts off.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
And
shirts
now
out.
I feel like I could go a month without ever having to see someone I don't want to without a shirt on.
For sure. Yeah. And you know,
I mean,
mean,
it's just because we've gotten fatter and everyone's just like, yeah, I shouldn't have my shirt off.
yeah.
Mhm.
And you guys know us. We're not big like hot tub with your friends type of people. So it's not like we're going to be like, yeah, that's
Shirt's
a
still on
situation we
hot
don't have
tub.
to be in. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Out at the lake, once the shirt's off, the shirt probably stays off until you start the fire or you're going to bed.
Sun goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the lake's where I got my shirt off the most out in public.
Yeah.
But obviously,
You guys wear a shirt to bed?
not a
God,
chance.
no.
Really?
Do I wear
Only if
pants
I'm
to bed?
sick,
No.
I'll wear like a sweatshirt to bed. Like if I
Same.
got a fever or something.
Same.
Gotcha. I'm a big shirt to bed guy too.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't get like caught when you like go to turn. It gets
Creases
caught
and
and like,
tightness.
No, yeah. Just
is it silk?
no. It's a cotton shirt.
Oh,
You wear a silk shirt to bed?
Don't have to wash the sheets if you have a silk shirt.
I've unless I'm absolutely SF'd, short for shit faced, I'm not wearing any shirt to bed.
Okay.
I'm not even wearing socks.
I don't wear all I wear is shorts. I don't even wear underwear.
Yeah, I don't even wear shorts. I just wear my boxers.
Yeah. Birthday suit.
Yeah. Birthday suit plus the boxers. I usually wear a headband. You guys wear headbands to bed?
Like a basketball headband?
Yeah. Like
No.
one of
Like
the
a Ralph
Nike. Like,
Macchio.
yeah.
Caruso.
You guys wear headbands to bed?
I know for a fact you don't wear a headband to bed.
Yeah,
You
you're
just
right.
made that up.
You're right.
Classic Ryan prank. One fun fact. It's Flag Week this week, so I did a flag fact.
Oh,
The flag of Denmark is the oldest currently used flag in the world, dating back to the 1300s.
Can you pull up what it looks like?
Yeah. Denmark flag.
oh yeah.
I mean, it just goes to prove that you just don't, Minnesota's new flag is just, in reality though, everyone was kind of up in arms. They're like, it's too simple,
Yeah.
right? They're like, it looks like a third grader could have made that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at the oldest flag that stood the test of time. It is just two white lines.
Yep.
With the red background.
Simplicity.
So who knows? Did they get it right? Did they not?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and there's a lot of countries with the red flag and like the cross lines and of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Really big into that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because if you turn it the other way, it looks like a cross? Do you think it's a religious thing that it's that shape or not?
I would
good
assume
question.
so, yeah. For
Good
sure.
question. Well, like you look at what is it like France and Russia, their flags, they're the same. The colors are just flipped.
Mm-hmm. The cheating on the test.
Yeah.
We do have a cool flag.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely unique.
Oh yeah.
We have the best.
It's sick.
I don't want a 51st state because I think it would look stupid if we got another star on the flag.
That's kind of what I was.
It wouldn't be like all nice.
Yeah. How would they? Where would they put that star?
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
You know.
You know, like we have a name for our flag, like a nickname, Stars and Stripes.
Yeah, Old Glory.
Like, what do they say? They just got old stripes. Fucking lame. Stars and Stripes, baby. Let's go.
Mhm.
We got 3 colors. We didn't puss out. And
Yeah, theirs is just squares and stripes. Squares and stripes does not sound great.
Ours is the color of freedom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like a hospital
Right.
flag.
Yeah, if you just if those if the red part was green, you just think you're going to get medical marijuana somewhere. You know, guys like my college buddies could sniff that out from fucking miles away. They don't even need to use like dispensaries near me. They can just look up in the sky and be like, yeah.
Go to Norway's flag.
Norway. Very similar.
I mean,
And they just added
it's
the blue.
just.
Yep.
It's insane.
Cheating.
But also, look how much better a flag looks when you add the red, white, and blue,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which we invented red, white, and blue together. That combination, the U.S. invented that, so they stole it from us,
Yeah.
and they stole the rest of their flag from Denmark.
Yeah. Cheat on 2 tests.
So
See,
it's
like-
Norway, Sweden's though is different, isn't it?
I don't. It's like
It's yellow and blue,
blue,
isn't
yeah.
Yeah.
it? I mean, what? No, I get it that they're like the Scandinavian countries,
Right.
so like they are kind of unified in that. But I mean,
You think you'd want to stick out a little more if you're in the Scandinavian countries.
Look at the middle photo, Swedish flag history. Like they should have stopped the bottom left. That's kind of cool.
I kind of like.
I like
the,
top right.
I like this one with the points.
That's kind of cool too.
Yeah, that's sick. More definition.
Speaking of flag, OUBetcha.com, boys are buzzing flags, Midwest best flags, 3x5 foot grommets on the edges.
It's got grommets.
Yeah. So
Good
Not
plug.
from the garbage as well.
they're not from the garbage. They're
Yeah.
all plastic wrapped, pre-packed.
It's a nice flag.
It is.
Well, is that it, Jared?
That's it.
Well, guys, thoughts and prayers up for Tyler in hopes that his brain stops attacking him.
Darkness will work.
Do you think the person who invented migraines meant to say my brain and they actually said migraine?
Well, because their speech was slurred.
What's wrong with you? Migraine. And you're like, he has a migraine.
Or if he's a farmer and his crops weren't growing that well. Like, what's wrong? Migraine.
Yeah, he's rubbing his temples. He's like, oh, God, migraine.
Can we look where that's derived from? I'm sure it's a
No, we
scientific-
don't. We already know where it derives from.
All
We
right.
just said it.
All right.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, you know where migraines started from, right? Farmer stressed out. He couldn't get his crops to grow.
Farmer had a headache.
Farmer had a headache and he just was sitting there just going, oh, migraine.
Yeah. Lightning struck his grain bin.
Migraine. That's a good bit.
That's good.
I'm totally using that in front of my dad. He's going to think it's hilarious.
Get one chuckle out of him.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode. We love you and we'll see you next one.
Love you.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Mary kill. Honking, yelling, giving the finger.
Mr.
I'm
Bigglesworth.
out on giving the finger.
Say,
I couldn't be more out on giving the finger. I feel like it's just like, I don't know. I maybe once in my life I've angrily given someone the finger that I didn't know. Like I've given the finger to my brothers and shit,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah, it's
I
time.
But
missed
to just go be so mad at someone you don't know and give them the middle finger is just, I just don't think I can ever get there.
Mhm.
The only time I'll give the finger is when I'm in the other car's blind spot, so they can't see me.
Oh, there
Oh,
you go.
what was the question? I was looking up Mr. Bigglesworth, so I missed the question.
Yeah.
Fuck, Mary kill, honking, yelling, giving the finger.
Oh, I gave the guy a finger like a month ago.
Yeah. What was it?
He
What was
was-
the scenario?
He was riding my fucking ass.
It's the worst.
That sounds hot.
Yeah. And I didn't like it.
You
So-
gave him the finger.
So finally,
This is
Naturally.
turning into an erotic porno.
Yeah.
He was riding my ass, so I just gave him the finger.
But he didn't like it.
Right up his.
He didn't like it.
no, he was riding my ass for way too long. And then when he passed me, I flipped him off and then he slowed way down in front of me.
Oh,
God.
So then
damn.
you were riding his ass.
I
So
was.
it was just a constant riding of ass.
And then, so he was going like 45 and a 55 when he slowed down. And then he sped off eventually, like 5 miles down the road, and he was going like 70. So I really hope he got pulled over and his day was ruined.
Well, I think
That
you would
guy.
have saw if he got pulled over.
I don't know. He could have turned. He sped out of view.
Yeah. Back
You
roads.
should have called him in.
Should have.
Yeah, so I'm out on giving the finger. I think I would. I rarely honk my horn because that's a pet peeve of mine is that people can't, like, unless someone's about to crash. I think that's the only time a horn honking is warranted. But if someone is just not doing something that you want, I just let's just relax.
I'll honk if someone clearly is like on their phone and doesn't know the light turned green.
Correct.
yeah, I'll do that too.
That's,
Yeah,
yeah,
just a
I
little
did. I
one.
did that about once a week.
Yeah, you gotta do it as light as possible because you don't want them to know you're mad. You're just trying to wake them up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's just like a boop beep.
Mhm.
So I'll definitely marry yelling. I love to yell in the car.
Mhm. It is therapeutic.
Yeah,
That's
you could
my
say whatever you
preferred-
want.
Yeah. That's my preferred way to let out the anger. So I'll fuck the horn and I'll kill the finger.
I'm gonna marry yelling. I guess I'll fuck the horn too. I'll kill finger. I mean, I honk the horn at more people at lights than I
it's
flip
wild
off.
Yeah.
being in a big city how much more people are comfortable with using the horn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I think they just use it like I feel like sometimes it's like when you're going through a stoplight, it's just a rule that you have to honk your horn. So
Yeah.
it feels like sometimes in big
Yeah,
cities.
in New York City, it's constant.
Yeah.
I think the horn probably gets used more in the windshield washer fluid.
Probably.
Probably.
Like even
Actually,
when I was
no
in
bugs.
Cambodia, they're just me, 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 me,
Yeah.
the whole time.
How'd it go?
Me, 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 me.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry. I'll marry yelling. I'll one night it with the horn, and then I'll kill the finger.
Wow.
Finger's just not situationally universal.
Yeah. It's like a once a year occurrence for me.
Yeah.
There's
Again,
a lot.
I do it in the blind spot too.
Yeah, there's a lot more cons to giving the finger than pros.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, the only time I give the finger is when I put it up against the door handle.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
That is fun though.
It
it is so much more fun than giving the finger.
Yeah.
Just going like if this is the door, you just go like this behind it, and then you wave at them like this.
They don't see you at all.
They don't see it at all.
Me and my buddies in high school, we like if we'd see someone walking down Main Street, we would honk the horn and then we just wave the other way.
Oh yeah, that's a
That's
classic.
That's
prank. We
a
used to do
great
that,
prank.
too.
It was so much fun. Because then like usually one guy in the back, or you'd take turns. They would watch the people to see what their reaction was. It was always great.
Mhm.
So
We used to mess around and we'd pretend to pull like an invisible rope across the road, and then people would stop their car. And like, what the hell's going on?
You actually did that?
Yeah, we did a couple of times.
Did you get yelled at, or they think it was funny?
They just didn't care, just kept driving. But it was hilarious when they would stop totally.
Did you guys ever egg cars?
No, we never egged.
no, never egged a car.
We egged cars for like 3 weekends straight. Then we egged a state trooper. And we didn't know. We just egged whatever car drove
Oh,
by.
it was his personal car.
No,
Oh,
he was in the trooper vehicle.
Oh,
It's the middle of the night, and all you see is headlights coming. You start launching eggs, and he slammed on the fucking brakes, lit on the cherries, and we took off into the woods. Then we stopped egging cars.
Damn.
So for breakfast, you had eggs, cherries, and berries,
hmm
And bacon.
and bacon.
Put a
A little bacon and eggs
little gra-
for breakfast for dinner.
wait, a little gravy in
A
my
little late night
pants.
snack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Topsy turvy.
A little gravy on top of some biscuits.
Yeah, bacon and eggs with a
BISCYTS.
side of cherries and berries.
BISCYTS. Biscuits.
Ooh. Yikes.
You guys just wait till next year's spelling bee.
W-A-I-T. Wait.
Guys, if you want more You Betcha Radio, you got to check out our Patreon. You got to go to patreon.com/YouBetchaRadio or look us up on the app, and we have hundreds of hours of other episodes on there that you can't get unless you're signed up. So you got to check us out on Patreon. You Betcha Radio, baby.